Hey guys, let's get more news about Lakers, but first, don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. Lakers could land Kyle Kuzma, Dejounte and Bruce Brown in 3 different trade scenarios. The Los Angeles Lakers need to undergo a summer overhaul of their roster if they hope to contend in the NBA. They were embarrassed by the Nuggets despite holding double-digit leads in 4 out of 5 games of the series, showing the team needs better players to execute. The best way to get that is by going all in on multiple players who could make you contenders. That's what this proposed trade from @Rome_Beast on X aims to do. Multiple deals to send away most assets on the roster to improve marginally could lead to a formidable team, but it's hard to say if they can win a title based on one move alone. As a result, the Lakers could make 3 different high-octane trades, which led to the acquisition of a new guard, a swingman, and a forward. Let's take a look at how trades for players like Kyle Kuzma, Dejounte and Bruce Brown will reinvent the Lakers this offseason. The Los Angeles Lakers need to pursue a possible reunion with Kyle Kuzma. The loss of Kuzma in the Russell Westbrook trade in 2021 was instantly felt as the team lost a 6 feet 10 inches hustle player who was willing to optimize his play to fit the team's 3-and-D needs. He helped the Lakers be the best defense in the 2019-20 season and failed when used out of his role in the 2020-21 season, leading to him being traded away. Kuzma averaged 22.2 points, 6.6 rebounds, and 4.2 assists this season, putting up empty stats on a tanking Wizards squad. But the Lakers know what a winning version of Kuzma looks like. With the clear development in his ability as a primary scorer, Kuzma could be among the best rotational options in the NBA on a contending squad. He loved being a Laker and will be motivated to help bring the franchise back to success if he ends up here. This deal assumes D'Angelo Russell opts into his $18 million option for this season, which looks unlikely. But he could stand to benefit by getting another prove-it year on a low-expectation Wizards team next season, which could open him up for a major offer in the 2025 offseason when more teams project to have cap space. He averaged 18.0 points, 3.1 rebounds, and 6.3 assists last season. Hood-Schifino is a value addition as the Lakers' first-round selection from last season. There's potential to be extracted that the Wizards are better placed to get. Even with the improvements the D'Angelo Russell and Austin Reaves backcourt showed towards the end of the season, the Lakers need to upgrade their primary guard option. If Russell is being moved for Kuzma, the Lakers should move Reaves to upgrade their roster with Dejounte. The Lakers weren't willing to trade Reaves for Murray last season, but it might be time to trust in the 27-year guard under a cost-controlled contract until 22.5 points, 5.3 rebounds, and 6.4 assists. Murray averaged 21.2 points, 4.1 rebounds, and 6.5 assists this season, helping the Hawks remain competitive without Trae Young after his injury. With the number 1 pick coming into Atlanta, this summer should be an offseason of change, including the splitting of the Murray-Trae Young backcourt. Austin Reaves is way more suited to playing as a combo guard and thriving in the system that Young's offense creates. Reaves averaged 15.9 points, 4.3 rebounds, and 5.5 assists this season. Gabe Vincent barely had an impact in LA due to injuries, but his defensive sensibility and occasional floor spacing could be an asset the Hawks value off the bench of trade on further for more assets. Jaylen Brown is the new king of the Eastern Conference Finals. LeBron James had a stranglehold over the Eastern Conference Finals, ECF, through the first 15 years of his NBA career, making the late playoff round an incredible 10 times during that time frame. Jaylen Brown is now being crowned the new king of the ECF. The Celtics star has made the ECF in 6 of his 8 seasons in the league, and it could just as easily have been 7 if he had not suffered an injury in 2021. In 34 ECF games thus far, Brown is averaging 20.3 points, 5.8 rebounds, and 2.7 assists, while shooting an impressive 48% from the field. Furthermore, his tied playoff career highs, 40 against the Heat in 2023 and 40 against the Pacers in Thursday's Game 2, have both come in an ECF game. As a result, Brown now has more 40-point games in the ECF than any other Celtic in history. Only Michael Jordan and James have more such outings. Here's another interesting stat: only 2 players have more ECF points than Brown in the 21st century. Despite logging such numbers, Brown hasn't always been given his just due within the NBA universe. It's why many felt the Celtics star was snubbed for an All-NBA nod this year. After his 40-piece on Thursday, Brown was asked if he feels underrated in the league. "I watch guys get praised and anointed who I feel are half as talented as me on either side of the ball," Brown told reporters via Noah Dalzell. "But at this point in my life, I just embrace it. It comes with being who I am and what I stand for, and I ain't changing that." Lakers trade proposal swaps Austin Reeves, Rui Hachimura for $197 million star. The Los Angeles Lakers could capitalize on the major shakeup that is fast shaping up in Cleveland after J.B. Bickerstaff's firing. ESPN front office insider Bobby Marks wrote that the Cavaliers could trade backcourt star Darius Garland to the Lakers if 5-time NBA All-Star Donovan Mitchell chooses to remain in Cleveland. If the Cavaliers do make Garland available, one trade that could make sense would be a package centered around the Los Angeles Lakers' Austin Reeves and Rui Hachimura. Reeves' shooting skills would complement Mitchell, and Hachimura gives the Cavaliers depth in the front court if they look to trade Allen, Marks wrote. On May 15, The Athletic reported that Garland could request a trade should Mitchell sign a 4-year, $208.5 million extension this July. Rival executives believe the Cavs will have to seriously evaluate the fit of Mitchell and Garland and ultimately may have to choose one or the other. Should Mitchell decide to stay long-term, sources briefed on the matter say Garland's representation, Clutch Sports CEO Rich Paul, would have a conversation with Cavs officials on potentially finding a new home for the one-time All-Star, The Athletic's Shams Charania, Joe Vardon and Jason Lloyd wrote. Garland shares the same representation with Lakers stars LeBron James and Anthony Davis. Garland became a first-time All-Star in 2022 when he averaged a career-high 21.7 points and 8.6 assists. He was the face of the Cavaliers until Mitchell's arrival. His role and his production dipped in the next 2 seasons, sharing backcourt duties with Mitchell. This season, Garland averaged 18.0 points, 6.5 assists, and 2.7 rebounds. He has 4 years left on his $197 million rookie max extension. The Lakers' top offseason target is Garland's more illustrious backcourt mate Mitchell, according to The Athletic's Jovan Buha. "So, I've heard in recent weeks that Donovan has become the Lakers' preferred target, should they go down the 3-star path, and it's still unclear," he said on Buha's block on May 17. "I think they're gonna kick the can down the road and see the possibility and what the asking price is. And there are teams that can outbid them if they get into a bidding war. But if they do go down that road, and at least explore it, Donovan Mitchell would be the preferred guy." Whereas several months ago, Trae Young was a name we're hearing a lot and Dejounte Murray was the name they looked at leading up to the trade deadline. While Mitchell is not an all-defensive team-caliber player like Murray, the Cavaliers' star is bigger than Young, who is a defensive liability. Garland would also pose the same positional size problem as Young for the Lakers. Garland could potentially replace D'Angelo Russell, who is drawing interest from the Orlando Magic, according to Kelly Iko of The Athletic. Russell, 28, has a player option worth $18.7 million for the 2024-25 season. His decision holds the key to the Lakers' offseason plans. If he opts in, the Lakers could become a first-apron team and could not take back more money in a trade, according to Marks. If he opts out, the Lakers could duck the apron, allowing them to aggregate contracts sent out in a potential star trade. And you fan? What do you think of the situation of Donovan Mitchell? Leave your opinion in the comments.